Hey guys, I've got a book for us today called What Will the Weather Be Like Today? Weather is what's going on outside. So, what is it like outside? Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it sunny? Is it rainy? Is it snowing? Are there clouds? What is the weather is what we say when we're talking about what it's like outside that day. So, we're going to read this story. There are a few rhyming words in this story, so that makes it fun. And we're going to hear about all the different types of weather and how some animals feel about those types of weather. All right, so here we go. What will the weather be like today? And I see a question mark because they're asking. They don't know the answer. They want to know, what will the weather be like today? It's a mystery. So let's see if we can find out in the book all different types of weather. All right, here's the title page. What will the weather be like today? Just at the moment when night becomes day, when the stars in the sky begin fading away, you can hear all the birds and the animals say, what will the weather be like today? Oh, I heard so many rhymes in that. Say, day, way. So here's all the animals and all the birds, and they're wondering, what will the weather be like today? Will it be windy? Ooh, this is a windy day. I see him flying a kite. You can do that on windy days. Wind is when the air blows fast. You can't see it, but you can feel it, and sometimes you can see the tree branches move when it's windy. Wind is when the air blows. Will it be warm? Ooh, I see the sun warming these people. Let's see, it looks like they're swimming. We've got some people swimming, some people laying out in the sun, having picnics, playing outside. It's nice to go swimming when it's warm outside. Can't go swimming when it's cold. Will there be snow or a frost? So here's all the snow. It doesn't snow very often here in Nacogdoches, but some places it does. And these people are skiing on a mountain and making a snowman. Those are some activities you do in the snow, but look at them all. They're all wearing snowsuits and hats and gloves and ski suits to stay warm. So that's the snow picture. This one says, or a frost. Now, we do have frost a lot in Nacogdoches. That's when, like when we're at school and we go out and the grass looks like ice or glitter, that's called frost. It's when it's a little bit wet outside, but it's really cold and it freezes all of the water that was on the grass. That's called frost. Or a storm. Ooh, will there be a storm? I see lightning, dark clouds, and rain. And look, the wind blows during a storm too. We've had a few storms this spring where it thundered a lot. Be dry, says the lizard, and I won't complain. So here's Mr. Lizard. He wants the weather to be dry. He lives in the desert, and when it's dry and sunny, he can go out and bask in the sun. But the frog in the bog says, perhaps it will rain. Frog, bog, that's a good rhyme. So here's the frog, and frogs really like it when it rains because they like to be wet. They can live in water or out of water. The white cockatoo, that's a type of bird, likes it steamy and hot. So the cockatoo likes hot weather. The mole doesn't know if it's raining or not. Here's the mole. Why doesn't he know if it's raining? He can't tell. Why? Do you think it's because he's under the ground? He can't feel or see what's going on up here because he's way under the ground. Whatever the weather, I work, says the bee. Here's the bumblebee, and here's his beehives. And he says, it doesn't matter what the weather's like to me. I will work in all weather. Wet, says the duck, is the weather for me. Here's the duck, and he likes wet weather because he lives in the water. He can swim. He can dive under the water to go fishing. The duck likes wet weather. Weather? What's that? Say the fish in the sea. So the fish are kind of like the mole. They don't know what's going on up here outside because they only live under the water. So they can't see what's going on up there, if it's sunny or rainy or snowing or cloudy. The world has awakened. The day has begun. And somewhere it's cloudy, and somewhere there's sun. So, what the book is saying is that just because it's sunny here, it might be cloudy somewhere else. Or if it's snowing in one place, it might be hot in another place in the world. So the weather all over the world is not the same. Sometimes it's different. So if it's hot in Texas, it might be cold in New York. Pretty cool. And somewhere the sun and the rain meet to play and paint a bright rainbow to dress up the day. So when the sun hits the rain, it makes a rainbow. How is the weather where you are today? Let's answer that question. How is the weather where you are today? Take a look outside your window, or maybe you can ask your mom and dad if you can walk outside in the yard for a second or out on your patio and see what the weather's like where you live today. Let me look out my window and see. Let's see. I'm going to open up my blinds and look out the window. Let's see what the weather is like. Ooh, do you see that bright light? That's the sun. I think it's a sunny day where I live today. I haven't been outside yet, but when I go, I'll have to check and see if it's warm or cold. You guys check out what the weather's like where you live and let me know. Love you guys. Bye.